As an accounting clerk, I will start work from within my Enterprise ERP application, and I am searching for purchase order 797. Once I have completed my search, I am presented with our invoice information for viewing. When I double-click our purchase order number, I am presented with our original vendor invoice document for viewing. Once I have reviewed the invoice, I can click on our invoice number on that document to bring back a copy of the purchase order, as well as other documents associated with that vendor invoice for further review. As an accounts payable clerk, I need to review invoices and decide if they should be approved. I will start by selecting the invoice review queue and select the invoice for vendor Computers R Us. I can review the original invoice document as well as pull up the original purchase order for comparison. Once I have reviewed these documents, I can move on to coding the invoice. I will enter in our information for GL coding and the amount of the invoice into our system and submit the form. Once that step is completed, I am now ready to approve our invoice. To approve the invoice, I will select the Approve for Full Payment from our Tasks menu. Next, as the Accounts Payable clerk, I need to also review the invoices that have exceptions. I will start by navigating to the Invoice Exception queue and select the invoice for Computers R Us. I can see a note displayed for our viewing telling me that the invoice amount does not match the purchase order. I can easily bring up our purchase order for comparison and see that it does not match up. Once I determine that I have resolved this discrepancy, I can select the task to approve for full payment. Computers R Us has reached out for more information about an invoice for purchase order 765. As an accounts payable clerk, I will search for them by typing comp with a wildcard symbol, and this will bring back documents associated with Computers R Us. I can quickly organize this large list by purchase order number by dragging it to the top of our window. I will select purchase order 765 from that list and select our vendor invoice to be displayed for viewing. After review, we can see that this vendor invoice is paid. For further information, find us on Community under Demonstrating OnBase.